Hi, welcome back. I'm faequeen, and these are general readings for love, career, life purpose, and even maybe some messages that my higher self has had with your higher self, if it's your week. When you're listening to these readings, some of it might be dead on for you, and then some of them might just have little parts that you resonate with, but it's not the whole thing. And then if you listen to it and that's just not you at all, please note that there are other readers and you can check your sun, moon, and rising. So on a quick note on that, your sun sign is your base personality, your primal instincts. I feel like your rising is your life purpose. It's how your prenatal wheel starts, and it really helps with basically your life path. Your moon is your emotional body. And then if you are looking specifically for love readings, looking at your Venus is also very helpful. Now, if you're like, I'm not trying to fall in love, I'm just out here just trying to get some, or there's a lot of conflict going on in your life, right? Look at your Mars. Your Mars is your sexual aggression and how you deal with conflict. So if you don't know your prenatal chart, that probably is super unhelpful for you. I do have a video about how to look at your chart and like what websites are helpful for that. But if not, I'll just link some stuff in the description. And by the way, I love putting stuff in the description, so always check it out. So yeah, just wanted to give you that real quick thing. Also, it is Mercury Retrograde, and I really felt the urge to do these videos. Mercury Retrograde is in Pisces and Aquarius this time around. It starts February 17th, and whatever is in your 11th house is, because Aquarius rules over the 11th house, also might be a good indicator right now, and your 12th house, because that's what Pisces rules over. And also where those planets lie in your prenatal chart. Those are types of things, if you're an astrology buff, you might want to look into. If not, just cut out everything I just said. But and another one, Jupiter. Your Jupiter is also like your luck, your expansion. So if you are wondering about your money or even your career, looking at your whatever sign your Jupiter is in is also very helpful. Or like what sign your 10th house is in. Okay, so there's just the rundown of all that before we get into the video. So if you are watching multiple videos, I'm just gonna have the same intro for all of them. So skip ahead about 3 minutes and 30 seconds and you should be good. Okay, so I'll see you there. Hey, so since we got Mercury Retrograde in Pisces and Aquarius, I'm starting off with Pisces, okay? The cards was talking. I was shuffling off camera, and then I realized, like, oh, maybe you should turn it on. Helpful, huh? Okay. So let's see what's going on with you, Pisces, during this Mercury retrograde. Uh-oh, timing update. Wow. Okay, I don't know if anyone has the app, the pattern, but it literally just came up like timing update for the world. Okay, so overall energy going on is the Knight of Wands, and this card for this deck is basically about a quick acting, moving person, but it's reverse. So there's something you want to move on very quickly, but you're feeling blocked. And with the other cards around it, I see why. Seven of Cups, you're yearning and feeling like you have just too many options. You don't know what to choose. It's like, there's just so many things I can do. I can't choose which one. Just like, oh, I don't even know. What am I going to do? Actually, you can look at the person here. That's how their hand is against their face. Just like, oh, what am I going to do? And then after this, we have Seven of Swords. And Seven of Swords is about bragging, idle chatter, and deceptions, lies. Basically like someone getting over on someone else, basically. And right afterwards, the next two cards are in reverse, which we have the Queen of Swords and the Lover's card in reverse. This particular Queen of Swords, what I like about her is that she can basically hold multiple different types of thoughts simultaneously. She's a super intelligent person. And afterwards, with the Lovers in reverse, there's something about living in a romantic delusion. Like, you're yearning for something that has hurt you in the past. Don't go back to that. Like, basically. Yeah, you're too smart for it. Basically, like, this happens to Pisces all the time. I don't know if y'all hear about this, but y'all are like some like low-key smart people who be acting like y'all not. You're like, oh, you know, I just know a few things, and then someone gets to know you and it's like, no, actually you know a lot of stuff. Like, you're like super smart. Like, you know, we've been sleeping on you. People be sleeping on Pisces. I'm just saying, they do. So right now, it's like you sleeping on yourself. Like, you and some stuff over here yearning for someone you don't even need no more, who is definitely not a good fit for you. But you're just like, well, I mean, I miss them. It's got very romantic very quickly. Is there anything else? Okay, thank you. I'm like, what's going on? Oh, okay. I see what's going on here. So the issue going on though with this, you're smarter than this situation, is that this situation is basically exhausting you. With the Ace of Cups basically covering it, that's the challenge. It's like, you know, you have the energy to go for not only, okay. Yep, okay, now the message is coming. There is some stuff going on in your relationships, yes, but in your career, this is actually throwing you off. It's exhausting you to the point where you're not able to like be on your stuff in your career. And so it's like you do have a lot of energy to be able to, you know, give to others, but if you're spending it all on thinking about the situation and this person, it's going to exhaust you to the point where it's going to mess with your money, your career. And then when it comes to this romantic situation, yeah, you are in this Empress energy, but it's a cover because this is about your shadow as well. Your light side is like, but I love everyone. I'm a Pisces. We love everyone, you know, kind of situation, right? But also on the shadow of that, the distorted feminine view is this lazy, like, person who just meddles in people's affairs and is like, who seduces people just to seduce them. Like, I just wanted to see if I could get them, like, almost for sport. So what happens is like, you're gonna be seen like that if you go back to a person who's just not good for you, right? Because it looks like, almost makes you look, I don't want to say desperate, but like, you know, I mean, I guess the shoe fits. I mean, I'm not trying to be mean. I love you, but come on. Yeah, okay, that sounds so much better. Okay. So what came after that is the Hangman. But in this one it's called the Observer. And so it is about spiritual growth and integrity. Because right now during this Mercury retrograde, it is in Pisces first, and since you are a Pisces, this is really going to hit you really hard. And what I'm noticing with whoever I'm connecting with is you're going to really tap into your spiritual stuff, because what happens with Pisces, I guess a good example would be like who's opposite of you. You're 6 months away from you, your counterpart is Virgo. And the reason why we have like opposites and we look at our opposites because they're two sides of one coin. So it's like you're the same coin, you're just two sides of it. Or maybe like two extremes of the same coin. And so with Pisces being the 12th sign and the oldest sign, that's why you are so accepting and so loving of everyone, because you really feel like you are everyone and everyone is you, and we really all are connected. But it also means that you're so sensitive and you're easily hurt. And so when Virgo, as your opposite energy, is able to come in, it really does help you, because Virgo is the type of energy that's like, you need to be able to take care of yourself and before you can help other people. Versus Pisces is like, you should help other people before you take care of yourself. You're gonna have like an epiphany like that, where you're gonna realize that you are peace and you are calm, but your whole life up to this point, you have not felt at peace. You feel like the chatter in your mind is too much. There is just this overwhelming burden to see life through a certain type of depth. And that depth has been something that people didn't understand. Before, they just didn't get you. People just really weren't understanding you as a person. And so now you can see the depth. And now that you can see the depth, you're like, oh fuck. Like, almost like you're realizing how cool you are. You didn't know how cool you were until now. Yeah, and so you don't feel like you're not ready in your spirit. You're not taking the bold decisions you need to with this, because it's going to take a lot of psychological maturity to get there, to realize that people don't tell people to meditate because it's just a thing that seems like it'll be cool. It's something that would really help you, because sometimes you do get this short end of the stick because you're so caring, or like, I hate to say it, but like Pisces is like the nice guys finish last kind of person. If they don't have boundaries, if they don't understand what they really want in life. So right now, you're feeling very distorted, not only of your own image, but the people around you. That's why you can't see yourself clearly. So you can't see that these things are exhausting you. It's wearing you down. And being worn down like that is something that has been a cycle for you. Yeah. And there's also been like a very imposing force in your life. It's connected to this person, where it's like, if the person that you've been dating or you're married to or whatever your situation is, they remind you of someone. They remind you of either someone you've dated before, or maybe your past relationships in general, or maybe even a parent. But this is like, that's how old this cycle is. So that's why your overall energy isn't about quick thinking, because this is something that is gonna take a process. And that's why you need the whole Mercury retrograde to deal with this process. Okay, we get another deck out. You're coming out of indecision. You're coming out of evaluations. Because something's about to happen. When it comes back to the career thing, you haven't been also worrying about this person. Okay. Worrying about this person has been having it where you're not working on your skills. Some of you are people who work with your hands, you're crafters, or you work with children. Some of you are in service fields, things you use your hands. Yeah, even maybe like a business. No, you work in a business, maybe a clerk, things like that. Retail. I'm feeling a lot of that energy. Also, like artists, musicians, that kind of thing. It's almost like if you're an artist and you know you were supposed to finish your mixtape or whatever, your demo last week, and you haven't because either you've been dealing with this person, been thinking about this person, or they're like actually like standing in the way of what you're trying to do. Okay. Yeah, so this relationship is a failure. It's got to go, because this person wants perfection from you, and there's no such thing as perfection, so they will always be disappointed with you. And until you realize that you're perfect the way you are, in the sense of this, if there is no such thing as perfect as like a human being, the only thing you can do that's perfect for you as a person is to be yourself. And if you're trying to go be somebody else, you are far from perfect. So this person will never be happy with you because you do not fit into their mold. If they want that person that they keep talking about so bad, go tell them to go find them, because it ain't you. Okay? They are obsessed with you being their perfect little doll, or you know what I mean? Just like, yeah. You can do things for yourself. You're not helpless. Even though someone might have lied to you and told you you were. Or, this world we live in, the world sometimes gives you mixed messages like, oh, can I do that? Don't believe it. You got this, Pisces. But yeah, look at this. Some shit is going on with you. Yeah. Drop it. Just drop it. Oh, that's a lot of cards. Oh, that's what happened. Okay. Because what happened was, in the past, you didn't drop it. You didn't listen. You were moving too quickly in like a circle, because it's like you was like, I'm trying to leave, but this is like one of those, we leave and get back. Oh my gosh. Why is there another Seven of Swords? This is a different deck. Okay, yeah. There is some lies that came out. So someone told you the truth about something, so you didn't leave. But the problem was is you didn't think about it either. You didn't sit down and be like, but don't they always say they're going to do that? Don't they always say they're going to change this thing? So because you haven't had that solitude moment, that Four of Swords moment, whoa. And then this card was hiding in the back. That's why you don't see that this person is toxic for you. And I don't even think that they're like a necessarily like super bad person. I think it's like y'all don't work together. It's like you two will be great with other people, but together it's not. It's unhelpful. Yeah, yeah. Okay, because that happens sometimes where it's not like people just walking around being super toxic. It's just some people aren't compatible, and so when they're together, they're super freaking toxic. Like, so yeah, that's what's happening. So this person like was like, oh yeah, my bad, I lied, and you were like, oh, I'll take you back, it's fine. But you didn't think about it. You didn't think this through. You really didn't think this breakup through. Okay. So some of you, this is not going to completely resonate. For anyone who's like still with me on this, there was a third party energy, some kind of stress or sacrifice that is going on in the workplace, in your career. And this situation distracting you from that is also the problem. That's why you have so much Seven of Swords. It's almost like this person is a problem in your life, but then there's also someone or an issue at your workplace. It is coming through like spirit is like practically yelling at me right now. Okay, so yeah, check your finances, your money. Don't leave your credit cards just out where anyone can grab them. If you have a new phone, don't just leave it out somewhere, especially without a passcode. Okay, yeah. Oh, wow. Okay, so let's do some fairy stuff. After all that, what do the fairies want to tell us? Fairies. Wow, come on, come through. Raising your standards. Raise them standards, people. Okay. I'm just saying. We're raising standards. I believe in you. You can do it. Okay. So don't act like you can't afford things or you can never accomplish something. You deserve everything. You need to just have some faith and gratitude. Convert your emotions into wishes of reality. Create a sales order of miracles you would like in your life. So nice. Okay, so the affirmation is, repeat after me. I deserve and expect the best in life. I hold high standards for myself. So let's try that again. I deserve and expect the best in life. I hold high standards for myself. Okay, so that was the reading for you for your Mercury Retrograde reading, Pisces. Have a good rest of your week or so. I'll have some more videos out soon. Please like, comment, subscribe, share this with the Pisces you know. And if any cross watchers are watching, let me know if there's a Pisces in your life that you're wondering, like, are you talking about me? Are you talking about my friend? Are you talking about my sibling? Like, because I know a Pisces, you know, whatever. I love you. I love me. I love us. I love we. I'll see you soon.